Join me as I show you how Saltwash can be used with paint to give your furniture a new but old chippy coastal look. I'm going to show you how to mix up Saltwash into your paint so that you get the right consistency for your project. So I'm going to start by using a clean tub. This is one that's in the booth. It's by Saltwash. And I'm going to just pour my paint in, a certain quantity of paint. I'm just doing this as a demonstration, so not doing as much as I would need for that full project. So I have this much of paint in here. And then I'm going to take my Saltwash, and if you notice, the Saltwash does have kind of this pale blue color to it. That is going to disappear. That does not affect, even if I was using white paint, this blue-green kind of shade is not going to change the color of your paint. So the ratio is really 1 to 1, and it does tell you here on the diagram here. I am using latex-based paint, and that is why it's 1 to 1. If you're using a different type of product, it will tell you what the breakdown is. So I'm eyeballing, and I'm just going to pour what I think in here, and it comes with a spatula, but can't find mine, so I just grabbed another wooden spatula I have. So I'm going to start mixing, and the consistency we're looking for is cake batter consistency, and that's a little too runny, so I'm going to add some more Saltwash. I think it's better just to kind of do it a little at a time, and it's easier to incorporate it all together that way too. So let's see how this does. We're getting there for sure. You don't want it too thick. If it is too thick, I would add a little bit of the paint back in to the mixture. I think that's kind of getting where we want to be. There we go. So at this point, I would go ahead and do the next step, which is taking my chip brush and stippling it onto my project. But anyway, just wanted to show you that is how you mix up your paint with Saltwash. Now I'm just using basically a stippling effect, just kind of pouncing this mixture onto the top of my table. I'm only interested in doing the very top of the table for this particular project, but you can certainly do it all over the piece. Once I've completely covered a particular area, I am going back with a chip brush and just knocking down some of the peaks that I've created. Not forcefully, just kind of lightly, just giving it a once over. Now to add the top coat. This will be a different color, and this color does not include the Saltwash. Just simply brush this coat on, give it a thorough coat, and allow it to dry. Once the piece is thoroughly dried, now you get to do the really fun part. And this is the part that's going to reveal all that chippy goodness. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to be sanding. In this case, I'm using a sander, but if you just have sanding paper or a sanding block, you can certainly do it that way. And just sand to the degree and the amount that you want to reveal your bottom color. Dust it off, and you may, if you wish, add a top coat for protection. However, with the salt wash mixed in the paint, it's a pretty durable surface. You can use any number of color combinations, but most importantly, just have fun. I am an authorized retailer of Saltwash and Rethump Junk paint, and I keep a booth supplied in the Shops at Status in Dacula, Georgia. Should you need to contact me, always hit me up at ahomereimagined@gmail.com.